All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Sorry about the little delay. I had to change headsets because the one that I have is obviously my battery died. So that's what's nice. Make sure you always have a backup. But good to see everybody. Hopefully everyone's really excited because yesterday was a great day regarding about some of the stocks that we traded, specifically this DWAC. We've been watching it for a while. A lot of you that came here on site, remember we traded the stock back here. And let me just blow this chart up a little bit bigger for everyone to be very familiar with it. But this company went public back when we traded it on this exact day. It was at $12. It was at, that was the exact day when we had on site on the, was that October 21st. And that stock literally ran within 2 days, ran from, $12 all the way up to about 180. It was a great run up. And, I remember I was telling you about being a good swing trader. We've been watching this stock for a while. We saw this big little run up back over here in December. I got into it and I got back out of it. I kind of like lost a little bit once it broke this resistance because I thought it was going to make another big run here. But it was hovering for a while around this $50 price range. Well, guess what? If you go back and look at our Twitter feed, you look at back our YouTube feed, everything else, we were talking about it. We saw a nice little move up at this time right here. Went from 45 to 61. And she started building some momentum. And in the last couple of days, we had on our watch list and becoming a day trader. Now it's becoming a swing trade. So remember what I always told you, and we teach you this in class. And if you're watching YouTube, guys, you got to get into the trading room, and see what we do here. But this is what we do all day. You want it, people like, how did you find it? What is this? Where did it come from? Listen, it all starts from day trading. You see where the money is. We had a great showing yesterday. What I did, we did our open house. We talked about it. And this is what you get. You get stocks like this. And let me tell you, like, the more you keep thinking about it, oh, I missed this one. Oh, well, we lost the big rally with the virus and, all the vaccine stock. Listen, we do it every day, okay? But she did great yesterday. She's moving today. My only concern, which a lot of you know about this stock is a very fast moving stock. If you remember, I was talking about it yesterday in class. I was actually telling Josh about it, and some of you in the cyber group heard me. The stock wasn't even trading that many shares. I mean, we were talking about maybe 40 minutes into the market open up, and we were only at, 4 million shares. I mean, I personally think it's a big short squeeze. Okay, so that's basically what's happening. There's not that many shares outstanding, but somebody's definitely getting squeezed. I know Josh checked out the short on it. There's not a really big short in it, but there's not that many shares out there outstanding. Now, there are a couple of stocks that do trade with it. There's the warrants. There's that come along with it. And there's the U. Okay, you could see that one from 50 to about 109 yesterday. Now, whatever, it's up a little bit. That one, and there was the W. So there are warrants that do come along with it. And then there's the other stock that traded with it too, which was the PHUN. But I don't know. I'm not really a fan of the stock. So I kind of stay away from this stock. It's not really moving. This stock obviously had a lot to do the day after. The stock went from 90 cents to about $24. And I think, and for some of you don't know the stock, and I know a lot of you do know it, but maybe you're watching YouTube and Facebook or which one we're recordings. This the stock that we're talking about, the DWAC, is the new Twitter stock that President Trump actually got involved. Because remember, there's now big competitions coming out, and I know they're launching in February. But just remember, we're not that far away. You buy on rumor, you sell on news. Okay. So when that announcement does come up, it might start backing off, but it's been on a big move up. Just be very careful. The stock is very, very volatile. Okay. All right. So regarding about that, there were a couple other stocks that we traded yesterday that did pretty well too. I'm just going to bring back the 2-day chart here so you guys see what's going on. So yesterday morning was not really the greatest day. I mean, and we knew from the holiday, we had a 3-day weekend. And it was perfectly normal since Friday all the way up until yesterday morning, and things started picking up. Here's another stock that did pretty well yesterday. This DATS, nice little move. It had a nice little pop early, but it wasn't really a substantial run up. I mean, the thing only ran up about 40 cents. But then when we got around 2 o'clock, once we broke all-time highs, we broke this 3, and then you could see the stock, obviously, momentum really picked up going into it. But she kind of died last 30 minutes. Had this big nasty shake right here, and you can see it's trending down. But that one did pretty well too. Big was also nice. It was moved up pretty nicely. A lot of nasty shakes in this one. Did some nice after hours trading. So this stock we've been trading the last couple of days. You could see the stock was about 250, basically up over 100%. Nero also nice little move early in the morning, and then AMC was pretty fun yesterday. I mean, AMC, we were shorting it yesterday. Once we broke that 19, we were trading it within that 19 time frame, and me and Josh were talking about it in class. He said, 19, I really like that 19, but once it broke that 19, it was pretty much game over. Thing went all the way down to 17. I think support levels are around 17. I think if I remembered. And sure enough, it kind of came up to it. Well, anyway, that's the past. Let's turn the page. Let's focus on today. Let's see what's going on this morning, because this morning has been a really good morning, okay? We're going to start out with SBEV, okay? SBEV was a nice stock. That was a stock that we also been trading the last couple of days. The stock was at $1. Okay, look at it. It's up almost 500%. Okay, had a nice move this morning around 7:30, which is program trading time. It ran from that 316 and went all the way up to about 460. Had a nice move here around 8:30, which is another second. Remember, there are certain times when you get program trading, and if you don't know what program trading is, you go. I'm not going to sit here and explain it. You can watch one of the CTU videos, or you can get into the classes. But 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 a.m. in the pre-market, which we all know that's where the fun part is, where we're doing right now. But that's where that time really kicked in. You can see at 7:30. There was a program trading around 8, but there was one at 8:30. So that had a nice little move right there. $4.50 to $5. My God, that's a nice move right there. So SBEV, nice stock. Another big mover that's up this morning. To me, I think she's a buyout. You could see it right here. Probably, listen, stock's up about $11. You could see right here at 6:30 this morning, went from 25 to about 26. It's not a huge movement, but gapped up pretty big. Yes. So that probably is your buyout right there. Probably don't know what the buyout is, but we saw that yesterday with Activision, with Microsoft buying Activision, where even though the buyout, it's not like it was a flat number. So, sometimes you do get a little volatility when it comes to that. But that was a pretty fun stock too. Activision, watch how a buyout with Microsoft goes in and jumps in there. But that one is moving. And what else that we had here? We didn't really have that much this morning. So we had SBEV, XB, XG, and V, and then we had all the Trump stocks, the DWAC, and all of them. So and then listen, I was going through the watch list. I was seeing what's moving. You got this one that just showed up just now. Okay, obviously 9 a.m. move right here. Throw this one on here, DVOS. Let me hop over here on level 4. Let me bring that up there. I want to see where the stock is. Got to follow the money. Let's follow the money. See what's going on right here. All right, so we had a big iceberg order right here. Looks like he pulled his order at 260. Looks like he had several thousand shares. Took this guy out right here around 9 a.m. So we're getting a lot of volume kicking in right now in pre-market. So this one looks pretty interesting. SOFI, we'll check out that one. Not really that much action. Check out. I didn't really see too much action also on these. SBEV, I think, had some. Yeah, it had a couple of iceberg orders here. Big seller just showed up at 92 right here on DWAC. How do you guys trade without following the money? I still can't figure it out. You got to follow the money. Anyway, so Neil, you made nice trade. SBEV, beautiful. Way to go. Like that. Share that in the, there you go. Neil from the Cyber Group room did pretty well on that one. Good. Way to go. All right, so there's our watch list. So we got our list right here, what's going on. And then let's play it by ear. Let's see. And listen, there's always something new that shows up. So we won't know until the market opens up. But we got a very small list. And you know what? This one looks pretty interesting. I like the volume on it. Nice, cheap little stock. Anything I'm missing I did not call out, fellow traders? Anyone on YouTube, Facebook? Anyone on in the Cyber Group room? Listen, pre-market was pretty good so far. SBEV, DWAC. I mean, that's all you really need. All right, guys. We're going to start commentating about 15 minutes when the market opens up. If you're watching YouTube, Facebook Live, we'll be back here at 2:30, or you can always join our trading room. Just like us and friend us, and do a $9 trial for 1 week, money back guaranteed. And then if you're new to Cyber Group and you joined last night, please make sure you talk to Education Advisor. Let them do the walkthrough, and then we'll look forward to seeing you and having a great week. And let's see if this is for you or not. Worst thing that could happen is you find out it's not, and that's not a bad thing. But in the meantime, hopefully you join the team. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading, and we'll see you in a little bit.